Working with music comes more naturally to some people than others. But once you start to understand a little bit more about the structure, it all starts to make sense. If working with music is new to you, don't expect to instantly be able to follow the beat. For some people, it comes naturally, whilst for others, it requires a little more work. However, putting the work in is a good investment because being able to work with music and use it as a tool is one of the most valuable skills a trainer can have. Most of the time, the focus is on the downbeat and working with the verse and the chorus of the music. Right now, you can see that Katie is pushing down very intentionally with the beat of the music. She's pushing on the down, 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 down. It doesn't matter if she's standing, seated, light or heavy, the focus is always keeping in time with that down beat. What you'll notice is that when she changes technique from slow to fast, seated to standing, light to heavy, her changes are very intentional. Nothing is random. She is waiting for a specific moment within the music before she makes a change. This is called working to the beat. In classic music style classes, working with the beat happens most of the time. In performance style classes, it's not unusual to use music purely as a background motivation rather than something that has to be followed strictly. In addition to the beat, you'll find that music is structured into, quite often, a verse and a chorus. So a chorus is something that repeats multiple times throughout a record. You can actually use that within your choreography to repeat the same technique every single time the chorus is played. As you get more used to working with music, you'll soon realize that you can actually ride at different RPMs to the same track. That's because you'll usually find that there is a primary beat and a secondary beat within most pieces of music. The primary beat, in this case, is a slow one, where she's push, 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 push. By lightening the load, i.e. reducing the resistance, she can instantly double the RPM that she works at or change her position. That means that she's able to make more from each piece of music. Let's go. You may have wondered when you go to classes why instructors continuously talk about 2s, 4s or 8s. Well, that's because music is constructed in blocks of 8. So 8 counts makes up a block. So quite often you'll find that they will have you stand for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then change. These 2s, 4s, and 8s are consistent across many types of music. Remember that there's a difference between riding in a class as a participant and being the instructor at the front of a class. When you're the instructor, you have to cue the transitions or the changes that you're asking people to do. And the skill is to make those transitions happen in sequence, in synchronicity with the music. So you will tell the class what's coming up so that they're able to make that transition at the exact moment the music changes.